Ekrem İmamoğlu secured over 14.8 million votes in the CHP's first nationwide primary, the same day he was remanded in custody. Protests over the arrest of İmamoğlu, the dismissed mayor of Istanbul, have entered a sixth night, with police intensifying their crackdown nationwide. Turkey's universities erupt in protest after İmamoğlu's arrest and diploma annulment, sparking boycotts and strikes. And in other news, Kurdish journalist Ziver Şeyho shares eyewitness account of mass graves following massacre of Alawites on Syria's west coast. Learn more with Medya News. While Turkey grapples with a new political crisis, Ekrem İmamoğlu won with more than 14.8 million votes for presidential candidacy in the main opposition CHP's first nationwide primary. The primaries coincided with İmamoğlu being remanded in custody, prompting widespread allegations of a political coup. The Istanbul mayor's initial 19th of March arrest is viewed by many as part of a broader crackdown by the ruling party, leading to accusations of authoritarian moves. Protests are raging across Turkey, including in Kurdish-majority regions where voter turnout was notably high. In Diyarbakır and Van, symbolic solidarity votes were cast in support of İmamoğlu. Meanwhile, the Council of Europe's local and regional Congress have condemned the Turkish government for detaining İmamoğlu, President Erdogan's main rival. The arrest of Ekrem İmamoğlu is an attack on democracy, Mark Cools, the Congress's president, said. Putting Mayor İmamoğlu in jail when he is to be selected as his party's presidential candidate has nothing to do with justice and everything to do with politics. He continued, "This is a calculated move aimed at undermining the integrity and fairness of electoral processes and amounts to an assault on democracy." For 6 consecutive nights, Turkish cities have witnessed escalating protests following the arrest of Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu, the main opposition candidate and rival to President Erdogan. Security forces responded with force, using tear gas, water cannons, and batons against demonstrators. İmamoğlu, a leading figure in the Republican People's Party, was arrested on the 18th of March, sparking nightly protests. In Istanbul's Saraçhane district, where the municipality building is located, police intervened as a mass rally ended. Tear gas was first fired near the Bozdoğan aqueduct before security forces pushed protesters towards Vesnigala and Aksaray. Some demonstrators sought refuge in the municipal building. Protests also erupted in Ankara, where police blocked demonstrators marching from Kızılay's Selanik Street towards Ataturk Boulevard, leading to clashes and multiple arrests. In Izmir, security forces stopped protesters attempting to march on the ruling AKP headquarters, deploying water cannons and batons. Opposition leaders condemned the crackdown, calling it politically motivated. International human rights groups have urged Turkey to release detainees and respect democratic rights. Unrest continues as protesters demand justice for İmamoğlu. Turkey's universities are at the center of escalating protests following Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu's arrest and the revocation of his diploma. Eğitim Sen, the teachers' union backing the movement, declaring, "There can be no university without students." Authorities have now launched an investigation into the union.
Bütün üniversitelerde forumlar alındı ve oradan tek bir karar çıktı. Boykot, boykot, boykot!
Εκεί στη σκάλα την πλατιά, στη σκάλα των δακρύων, στο βινεγράμεντο βαθύ, στο λατομείο των θρήνων, Εβραίοι κι αντάρτες περπατούν, Εβραίοι κι αντάρτες πέφτουν.
The call for boycotts gained momentum after Middle East technical university students urged nationwide action. Demonstrations erupted at major universities, with students chanting, ODTU resists, defying the AKP, and rebellion, revolution, freedom. At Boğaziçi University, students declared a strike, chanting, General boycott, general resistance. Security forces attempted to block protesters, but students found alternative ways to rally.
Genel boykot, genel direniş.
This song refers to the 2021 protests following the appointment of a trustee rector to Boğaziçi University, during which police attempted to lock the university gate with handcuffs. At Ege and Bilgi universities, students shouted, "Down with dictatorship," and "We will win by resisting." Meanwhile, Istanbul Technical University students defied restrictions, chanting, "Do not bow down, defend your school."
Kahrolsun AKP diktatörlüğü.
Kahrolsun AKP diktatörlüğü.
As tensions rise, students demand academic freedom, warning of growing political interference in Turkish universities. Two weeks after the reported massacres in Syria's Latakia and Tartus provinces, Kurdish journalist Ziwa Shiko has provided chilling eyewitness testimony of mass graves, destroyed Alawite villages, and deliberate targeting of civilians by armed factions aligned with Sultan Süleyman and Hamza division.
تشتغل براوي تشتبه زيدي تشتغل ما خيال ذكر يعني ما بارشين فيديوين لسر سوشيال ميديا ديدن لدما أمشون وم بفان داي كان روبروهاتن وما إيشوان جنيز وديتن منوكا ما أف بتشافي خو أف غورستان أف غورين كومي آمديتن صدو بنجيكس غيركا دفردبه كس علوي خد دستلاتن لسوريا لروشك هجارية ناي وصفدان بيدد به روشا جندوارن براوا سوريا روشا جندن علوية روشا إزديا أني بيرام راستي تاموك روشا شنغالي
يعني دوي
آستدا دوي روشا هجاري وفقيري وباشجو كرندا هاتنا هشتن و کنگوژیا گل سر وانا که چه بوم خب همان ذهنیت دی سر اساسی ناسنامه هدف هاتنا گرتن مالن خلاص بون قربون يعني خلاص دي كسك بدون دمانه يعني قالوا بيركيان جي مجنا بيركيان جي قالك مايا زارو كي وانا كي نمانه دوت ايواده کی تنه چویا يعني یکی تنه چویا و کی گو زرار ندیتیا کسک ندیتیا زرارک ندیتیا پرانیا مالا اف ايشن پرمزن قرقرنا راسي دروي قرقر امني کار ناوله بكن